I'll be glad when winter's over. I'm tired of winter. Oh, I just wanted to make a small video just because I'm bored, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. It's just a quick ride. I gotta go in and get some tools out of there, get some tools out of there. I gotta move this and gotta get up there. As you can probably see, there's a little dip right there in the center screen. I gotta put some braces under it and push that back up where it needs to be. After that, well, who knows? Well, anyways, thank you all for watching, and please pray for me. I am so exhausted and tired, it's not even funny. Never thought I'd say that, but past 48 hours, I got a couple hours sleep, and I need to shut down. But this is the Tiny Home Project, and you got homeless people that are desperately needing these homes. So the sacrifices I'm making will greatly influence and help them, and that's what it's about. I don't ask for anything in return. I don't ask for any monetary compensation other than what I do. It's just that Bangor, Maine, as well as many other places in the country, are struggling with homelessness. The population of homelessness has exploded in the past 10 years. And there was a time in my life, quite a while ago, a long time ago, I was homeless. And I know how hard it is to get resources that you need to survive. Some people rely on welfare, some people rely on food stamps, some people rely on holding a sign on the side of the road. Some people get part-time jobs working for local hiring agencies. But the bottom line is, many cities are trying to make homelessness a crime. And that, as far as I'm concerned, is inhumane. It doesn't mean I'm right on that assumption, but this video is not about me. It's not about driving a car. It's not about doing work. Hopefully I bring awareness to the fact that homelessness is not going to go away anytime soon. Now you've got Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, doing all these tariffs, reciprocal tariffs, and everything like that. He just put 100+% tariff on China. Now, granted, I admit and I agree that we need to start getting American products, American-made items, and American jobs. But China is just going to put 100% tariff on us, if not more. Reciprocal. So, in the long run, granted, what he's doing, what Trump is doing, is saving billions of dollars. But at whose expense? I'm not a politician. I don't know anything about all that. I cannot give you quotes and statistics. I can only tell you that my prior video about a month ago, and the words I said, if you read that in a context and listen to it in context, you'll see I was 100% on the money. That he would start doing tariffs and reciprocals. It would be based on wealth. Now, granted, the United States is one of the richest countries in the world, but we hold the biggest deficit in the world. Trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. President Trump may be a business person, but not every American citizen needs somebody in business. We need people who will look out for our safety. Pregnant females who are homeless, sleeping in a tent in the middle of the wintertime. That's child abuse. I don't care what anybody says. When you have a little unborn baby inside you, and because of circumstances, you have to sleep in a tent at 10 below zero, what the hell is wrong with that picture? It just doesn't make sense. I got to get off this topic. I'm not a politician, but I'm rambling like one, so, and I apologize for this. This shit's been on my mind now for quite some time. Anyways, be safe, everybody. If you're on the roads, especially when it's storming, be safe. Pray for those down in southern and western states. Those tornadoes, excuse my language, is fucking everybody up bad. And I just watched where, yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. It's bad. Just a little kid. And also, if you're in the states like Texas and states surrounding that about the measles, I watched a video on World News the other night where a little girl lost her life to it. 8 years old, I think she was. Don't quote me on the age. I don't know for sure. I can't remember. But that's a prime example of the time frame we're living in. All these diseases that we thought were eradicated or under control are now fucking running rampant, and there's little kids that are suffering. Now, one thing that I want to say, he'll never hear this, but I want to say it anyways to you, Mr. Trump. What the fuck are you doing? You're treating this country like a business. Why not treat it like, a country? Give the people the chance to improve their lives. Stop making these damn cuts. Get Elon Musk the hell out of the picture. He's a billionaire. He doesn't care about a paycheck. He could spend $1 million a day for the rest of his natural life and not even put a dent in his interest. What the hell are you people doing at the White House? Just recently, I agreed, though, on one policy. State Attorney, I think her name was Bondi or something like that, Attorney General. She cut funding to Maine Department of Corrections in the prison, $1 million plus. Why? Because there is actively a male who identifies as female, transgender, who is housed in a female prison, bunk bedding with a female. Now, I'm going to say this once. It's going to be controversial, and I'm going to get a lot of slack for it, but I don't care. It needs to be said. And excuse my language. Any children around, you might want to plug their ears for a second, but I'm going to say it the way it really is. If a guy is born with a dick, he remains a guy all his life. If a female is born with a pussy, you remain a female all your life. There's no in between. There's no if, buts, maybes, what ifs, and oh, how about? This car, if I put wings on it, it doesn't become a fucking airplane. It's still a car. Sorry, folks. As far as transgender, transfluid, whatever the hell they call themselves, if that's not a genuine case of mental illness, I don't know what the fuck is. And what's wrong with society? We've gone from Alan becoming Ellen, you've got Chris becoming Christine, you got Jack becoming Jacqueline. What the fuck? Count to 10, count to 10. Have a good night, folks. I'm sorry.